Court calls the case of the People versus Rebecca Ellis.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Miss Elledge. Please state your name for the record.
Rebecca Elledge.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We want to call her on behalf of probation. Ms. Elledge before you on a violation of probation. She owes $1,085. No payments have been made. She failed to complete substance abuse program with that farm. Failed to report to probation after October of 2021. Failed to report to Washington County Jail April 13th of 22 to serve 5 days jail as ordered at previous violation hearing. She has pending cases, felony cases. That one is set for PCC on 3-6. Oh, actually, both of them are set for 3-6 before you. Our recommendation is 90 days jail. Credit for clean and serve the balance, complete in jail down farm program, waive remaining terms, accept financial applications, discharge from probation.
I did have a chance to speak with Miss Elledge regarding this VOP hearing. She would ask that the court deviate from the recommendation and consider credit for time serving her and discharging her from probation. I think the biggest thing that Miss Elledge is concerned about right now is her children. So she has two children. One is requires 24-hour care. He is autistic with high needs. They are both of her children are involved with CPS because she's been incarcerated for some time now. Her autistic son is currently with his grandfather, but according to CPS, if she's not released, the child will be going into foster care, as the grandfather doesn't want to keep him in his custody. She's not working because of that son. And as I say, he does require 24-hour care, and she relies on his Social Security checks to support the family. She is renting and has her own place with her children. We did discuss a little bit about the underlying case. It stems from a rolled up dollar bill that was found in her vehicle. She was forthcoming with the officers of why she had that dollar bill. But that's the underlying case. She has been in custody for 21 days. She hasn't had any other drug related cases. Well, there's the one from 2019, but nothing new since 2019 that involves drugs. She said that around the time that she was violated on this case, she was doing therapy at Dawn Farm. So she was addressing the issues and the reason why this case came about. She's just trying to take care of her children and get her life back. She said she'd be willing to be on a tether. She's willing to drop. She's willing to do any of that. I'd ask the court just credit for time serve her, discharge her from probation without improvement, and allow her to resolve these other cases and get back to her children.
Ms. Elledge, anything you want to tell the court?
No, I just want to get back to my son. Like I didn't know I was still on probation. I apologize. Like a lot of stuff I didn't understand either. I'll do house arrest. I'll do anything. I just don't want my son to be cooking. That's all.
Well, here's part of the problem. Part of the problem is I certainly gave you a chance. You were supposed to report back in 2022 for 5 days for a previous issue that you had, and you didn't show up.
Yeah, I was scared that this was gonna happen. And it's happening because I don't have support outside for my kids. And I say, if I turn myself in, where are they gonna go?
So I tell you to report to the jail to do 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give you the whole thing. Just don't do it. And so you're asking me to trust you, and I can't trust you. Then while you're on probation to me, going through everything,
I didn't know I was still on
you
probation.
you pick up another charge, a weapons charge.
It wasn't
Just
fun.
hang on. I mean, I'm not making any indication of your guilt. I'm not making any indication of that. But you pick up another charge just February 10th. I mean, so it becomes a bit difficult to do that. And I'm still unclear as to, because you haven't been cooperating with probation, if you're not still using.
I'm not.
Well, you tell me that, but this is the problem, young lady. How am I to believe?
Can I drug
You
test?
haven't done anything that I've asked you to do. You are out there picking up new charges, but you're asking me to believe you. It's hard to do that. For me, you can earn your release. I mean, after she completes the non-farm program, I consider her released. But at this time, I'm going to send you 90 days in jail. I give you 20 credit for the 21 that you've served. You're to serve the balance. You're to complete the in-jail non-farm program. I will consider. I'm not saying that I will release, but I'll consider release after that program is complete. I will waive all remaining terms of her probation, except her financial obligations, and discharge her from probation without improvement. Thank you.
Hi, Cameron Cole, Bureau on probation. Cameron Cole is here for a violation of probation hearing, but however, he has completed all terms and paid all the fines and costs. We are asking that he is discharged from probation.
With or without improvement, or
Oh, sorry, with improvement.
then I don't get to yell at him for not doing anything. Everybody's taking all the fun out of it. What's your name?
Cameron Cole, Your Honor.
All right. Anything you want to tell me, young man?
I want to apologize to you in the court for not taking care of this matter sooner.
Why didn't you? What was?
Just everyone goes through stuff, so there's not really any excuse. I have 2 young daughters, but I have my 3rd on the way right now, so it's important for me to get all this taken care of and behind me.
Growing up,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And realizing there are now, I guess, 3 more important human beings on this planet than yourself.
4 more,
Pardon?
including her.
Her?
Oh, my fiance.
You just called it. Did you say that? Not quite all grown up. Just her. Just working. Huh? He's working. He's working on it? Okay. You just called her her. You want him back? Because I'll take him if you don't. You do? Oh, okay. All right. No, if she said no, we'd have a problem. All right. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you got through this. Congratulations to you on the
Thank you.
upcoming one. We'll discharge the defendant from probation, dismiss this case. Well, it's not a dismissal, right?
No.
No, just discharge from probation with improvement. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care of yourself.
I'm going.